Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Sunday the 21st of August 2022, and I hope your weekend is going well. It's morning here in Bangkok. The sun is out already. I better play the game quickly before it heats up too much for me to continue without air conditioning. What is happening in the world? I see the disgusting restrictions placed on abortion in Louisiana mean that a woman is going to have to travel for an abortion who currently has a fetus with no skull. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, the woman is already in shock and suffering and in heartache, and because of the outrageousness of the recent decision in the Supreme Court decision and the local state restrictions that have come into force since then, this woman is going to have to try to travel to get an abortion. And in the future, if the Americans just keep on, if the Republicans just keep on with their ridiculousness over this issue, in the future maybe people like her won't even be able to get an abortion. Baby will have to be born dead. It's outrageous. Anyway, on a slightly lighter note, it's a truck going past, I think. Slightly lighter note, it's not a truck going past, no, the slightly lighter note is today's Observer Sudoku. It's Sunday, so we don't have a Guardian today. Its sister publication, the Observer, prints one, but the Observer does not give a level. I usually give it a level, and that means you will have an idea of what my opinion of today's puzzle is. I, on the other hand, have absolutely no idea at this stage, so you know more than me currently. So I shall explain the rules in case it turns out to be a very easy game and suitable for beginners. Here you can see 9 squares. Those 9 squares happen to be in a straight line that we call a row. Here you can see 9 squares, also in a straight line in a 90-degree direction, which we call a column. And our aim is to fill in the numbers 1 to 9 in each of the squares. And here you can see some have already been done. Quite a few have already been done in this column, but none have been done in this column. And here we have a completely empty 3 by 3 block where we will fill numbers 1 to 9. And here we have a block where some numbers have already been filled. Got the idea now? Okay. That's all you need to know to be able to play Sudoku. So let's jump in and have a look at the grid. Something caught my eye while I was speaking, and now I've lost it. What did I see? I saw something. I'm sure I saw something. Yeah, okay. What I saw was the 1 blocking down here, and the 1 blocking down here, and the 1 blocking across here. What does that mean? It means that 1 cannot reappear in this column, 1 cannot reappear in this column, here, and then we have a 1 in this row already blocking any other square in this row from becoming a 1. So in this block here, which is lacking a 1 must appear. Got the idea? Great. We can do the same thing with these 8s which block down here, and so we will get our second digit here, which is an 8. Right. Now you know how to play Sudoku. I think we can safely jump to it. Now, this 2 blocks these 2 squares in this column, this 2 blocks this square, and this 2 blocks this square. So in this column here, a 2 will fit nicely there. By the way, if you are new to Sudoku, you might imagine the number of digits given at the beginning is a kind of good way of knowing whether or not a puzzle will be easy or difficult. And although that's kind of true, it's not necessarily true, because you could be given a lot of digits at the beginning and the puzzle turn out to be really, really mind-bogglingly, horrifically terrible to complete, difficult to complete. Because of the logic needed involved. So don't always assume that if you see a lot of numbers at the beginning that it's going to be an easy game. That's not necessarily true. It doesn't work in a linear fashion like that. Okay, 6 blocking down, 6 blocking down here, so, and 6 across here, so we can get a 6 there. 6 blocking across here and across here, so we can fit in a 6, just so. This 5 blocks these 2 squares, and this 5 blocks this square, so that gives 5 there. Then we can take the 5 and say blocking all the way up to the top, and that one, and that's going to give us 5 up there. I've noticed we're severely short on 4s. I think we just have a single 4 in the grid. Yes, we do. So that's going to be probably going to be our bête noire today. Never mind. We've got 7 blocking down here and a 7 blocking down here, so 7 appears in that square. Now 7 blocking across here. We've got 7 here, so now we know at least we're going to get 4 in here. 4 and 5 are the missing numbers here. So at either end, if this is 4 or 5, at the other ends here we're looking for 3 and 9, and now we know that this square here can't be 3 because of that 3 there. So 3 will appear here and 9 will appear in that square there. The missing numbers here and here are 4 and 8, but we can't tell which is which just yet. So we have to leave that and come back at a later point. Like I say, I have no idea of the level of this game. Although I've got a few numbers fairly quickly here, that doesn't mean to say that the game is going to be easy all the way through. But I have discovered one thing. There are 3 empty squares in this column, and the missing numbers will be certainly 1 and 9, which I can see in the same column, and the other missing digit is 4. Okay, so we need 1, 9 and 4 to complete this column here. 1, 9 and 4 fit there. 1 and 9 both affect this square here. This square can't be 1, can't be 9, and therefore must be a 4. Now that 1 and 9 will be here, like this. That means 2s are there, 3s are there, and 8s oh, okay, 3 and 8. Okay, right. Okay, so if right here and here is 1 and 9, do you agree to complete this column? So that leaves us 3 other squares, not including 1 and 9. That means the missing numbers will be 2, 3, and 8. 2, 3, and 8 must appear in these 3 highlighted cells. Now we've got an 8 and a 3 again blocking this square, so this is not 8 and not 3, and therefore must be a 2. Right, maybe we've got all of our easy ones out of the way, and maybe it's now going to turn into a more difficult puzzle where we have to think more carefully. I don't know, but that's kind of a feeling I'm getting a bit. So very often at this stage I'm likely to just click on digits one by one and there we go. We got a 1 blocking up here and a 1 blocking across here. That's going to give me a 1 in that square there. Missing numbers like this are 3, 4, and 9. We know the 9 is in one of these 2 squares, but the 3 and the 4, we don't have any restrictions, so it could go anywhere just yet. Let's click again on the 1s and see if there's anything else that I can spot that's going to be useful, and I don't think there is. How about the 2s? Don't think so. Yeah, I think this could turn out to be a tough game. Okay, so what I have discovered is, I think it's going to turn out to be a tough game actually. 2 and 7 are in this column, and 2 and 7 are in this column, but also 2 and 7 are in this row, so that block across. So that means that these two squares here must comprise 2 or 7. It can't be anything else. Now in this empty block here, that may not be enough to give me a great deal, but anyway, that's 2 and 7. Doesn't affect the 1s anyway. 1s are somewhere along here. 3s are up here. 4s we have no idea apart from what's there. 5s are still here. That's no different. 6 is blocked in this column. But 6 is here. Like this. And I think 6 is there anyway. Hold on a second. 6 blocks. Okay. Right. Excuse me. This is going to take a little bit of remembering on our part here. So we've got 2, 7. Right? Do you agree? In those two squares. Right. Try to keep that in your head. I'm really useless at this kind of thing. Now. 2, 7. Right, so what's the other thing I've seen? Oh, what did I see? 6. Oh, it's gone from. You know, I think I thought I worked out something here, and now I've lost it again. Excuse me, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh dear. All right, never mind. Just play on, and I shall do my best to work out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay, I've seen something entirely unrelated, but more useful. Excuse me. We have 8 blocking here, 8 blocking here, and 8 blocking here. So that's got to be an 8 in that square. Okay, and now we have 3s blocking up here like this, and a 3 across here like this. So that is a 3. And that 3 will block across there, giving us a 3 in that square there, and the 3 down and the 3 up puts a 3 into that square there. 3 across here and across here and up here puts a 3 there, and 3 becomes our first completed digit. Okay, our 9 blocks up this square here, so that is a 9, and this is a 4. Then the 4 blocking down here puts a 4 into that square, and the last number here is an 8. 8 blocking down here, 8 goes into this square. The last 2 numbers here are 1 and 9, I think. Okay. So all of this stuff that I was trying to work out over here, I didn't need to go forwards anyway. But sometimes Sudoku, as I said, especially in an observer game where I have no idea of what level I'm supposed to be looking for, I don't know if I should be looking for tricky techniques or easy techniques or what, I have absolutely no idea, right? Still might come in handy. I don't know. Let's go on a digit by. I started by going on a digit by digit hunt, didn't I? And then I kind of gave up. By the way, the missing numbers in these two squares are 1 and 4. Just bear that in mind. Okay, right, sorry, get back to it. So we have 2 blocking across here, 2 up here, and 2 there, so that's going to give us a 2 there. Then we can say we're going to be left with 2's in those squares. Okay, 3's done, isn't it? 4's. Okay, missing numbers here and here are 5 and 8. Now we've got 8 blocking there, so that will be our 8, and this will be our 5. 5 blocks down here, 5 goes in this square, and the final number to get there is 4. 4 blocking up here, and across there. That's a 4. And so now I've got 1, 5, and 4 in this row here. So we've got 1, 5 and 4, 1, 4 and 5, all blocking across these 2 rows. So we know that these 3 squares must contain only 1, 5 and 4, and that means that the missing number here has to be 9. And now we've only got 1 digit missing from this column. The missing number is 6, I think. The 2 blocks this square here, so 2 appears in that square, and 7 is the last number for that block. 7 across here, and across here, and 7 up there. 7 goes in that square. Remember I said 2 or 7 in these two. Remember? 2, 7. So that has to be a 2. Let's fill in the missing number across here, which is a 9, and the missing number here, which is a 6, I think. So now 6 blocking up here, up here I should say, and give us a 6 there, 6 across here and down here, puts a 6 there. 2, 3 and 6 are finished. Eight blocks down here and 8 blocks across there, so that's our 8. The 1 number left here is a 1. Missing numbers down here are 4 and 9, so we have an intersecting 9 up there, putting the 9 in that square and the 4 in this square. Almost made a mistake there. Almost made a mistake. Trying to finish it off at speed, that's why. We haven't finished 9s, no, because they're over here, right, okay. 5 blocks this square, or blocks across here I should say, and so 5 will appear here, and then 5 blocking this square, so 5 goes in that square there. Only 1 number left to get there now, I think that's a 4. 1 goes in this square, 1 blocks up there, that's a 1. The last number up here is a 4. So almost finished. I think I'm going to give the game level of medium. I don't think it's an easy, I think it's more of a medium level game. Feel free to disagree if you want to, it's your prerogative. 7 goes there, and 9 I think is in that square, 9 blocking across there, so 9 is there. And the final number for today is a 1. That's the observer, and I'm going to say medium level Sudoku for today. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'll be back with some other Sudoku puzzles. Classic Sudoku is all I play on this channel though. Later today. Bye bye.